All right, guys, so what we're looking at here is the bony landmarks of the foot. If you're looking at this foot, we're looking at this. This is a right foot, okay? So here's your big toe, second, third, fourth, and fifth, all right? This top bone here, the first tarsal we're gonna look at is the talus, all right? So on the talus, on the very top here, you have the trochlea. The trochlea is what articulates with the tibia, and then the fibula sits right here. If you go posterior and kind of slide your fingers back, you can see here you have two little bony landmarks, okay? The one my thumb is pointing at is going to be the medial tubercle of the talus, and then this is going to be the lateral tubercle of the talus. And you can see right in between that there's a little groove. That is the groove for the flexor hallucis longus. If you move on to the next bone, you can see that the next one is the calcaneus, which is here. On the calcaneus, we have several bony landmarks. So we have the peroneal trochlea, which is here. And this foot actually has a really nice one. So this is it. The peroneus brevis sits right on top of the little ledge and then goes down and distally attaches here. And then underneath it, you'll see you have the groove for the peroneus longus here. If you turn this upside down, you'll see here that this big, huge part, which is where your foot strikes the ground all the time, is the calcaneal tuberosity. On the calcaneal tuberosity, again, here you have the medial tubercle, or it's the medial process of the calcaneal tuberosity. If you look over here next to, here again is the talus. The talus kind of sits on this little shelf. This little shelf that we're looking at here is going to be called the sustentaculum tali, and he sits directly on that. And then underneath the sustentaculum tali is the sustentaculum sulcus. It's right where that screw is. And if you look back at the back of your foot, you can see that groove for the flexor hallucis longus. He also runs through the sustentaculum sulcus and runs all the way down and distally attaches at the base of the distal phalange down here. Again, kind of keep moving through. On your tarsals, you have the navicular. And you can just see here on the side, you have this little kind of bony side here. This is the navicular tuberosity. You have three cuneiforms. You have the medial cuneiform, intermediate or middle is fine, and then lateral cuneiform. And then this big tarsal over here is the cuboid, okay? And if you turn the cuboid and you look at the underside of it, this groove here is the groove for the peroneus longus. So you can see your peroneus longus runs right through here, the underside of the peronea of the cuboid, and then he distally attaches here. Okay. After that, you have your metatarsals. So you have metatarsal 1, metatarsal 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then you have your phalanges. So the thing to note is on your big toe, you only have 2 phalanges. You have a proximal and distal phalange, and then 2 through 5 have 3 phalanges. So they have a proximal, middle or intermediate, and then a distal phalange. And those are the bony landmarks of the foot.